And we are busy as hell. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully I look as sexy as always. I'm pretty sure I do. I looked at myself this morning and I literally had to look away. I look that good. I was in awe of the Lord's creation of me. I said, God, I don't know why you did it. I don't know why you blessed me with such amazing looks and personality and intelligence. The Lord is good. Okay, now back to the show. Folks, get your mother plucking coins off of mother plucking Coinbase. Remember that movie where it was an airplane full of snakes? And that one black guy says, I'm mother plucking tired of these mother plucking snakes. Well, I'm mother plucking tired of this mother plucking Brian. Brian, you're a mother plucker. Mother plucker. You got a problem with it, we can have a ball-headed rumble. Me versus Brian Armstrong. I would beat the soul out of that motherfucker. God, be an ass whooping. But I'm not here to threaten nobody. Because this shit's going to go down whether he likes it or not. Brother, here's a little heads up, Brian. You pissed off the wrong son of a bitches at BlackRock. They want your head on a pike. And these are people who purchase pikes at Costco in bulk, right? So just FYI, this ain't their first rodeo friggin' taking out a CEO. You are in deep shit, bro. You might want to fly your cracker ass to some little island or something, hide for a while. Dude, Brian, you have been chosen. They put your ass on the cover of Forbes. You know who the last crypto guy they put on the cover of Forbes? Sam from FTX. That's like being put in the crosshairs, brother. Oh man. It's just, poor Heidi's sitting over there trying not to laugh. I'm telling you, folks, he is in deep shit. Hey. If you got any coins on Coinbase, good luck getting them off. I have people sending me responses from Coinbase. For security reasons, we are shutting down transfers from your account. You will be able to access your account October 31st. Freaking Halloween. That's in 31 days, folks. They're a little behind. They're a little short on BTC, folks. jump friggin' October or whatever they call it, Uptober, it ain't going to be a joke, folks, because now Brian and Coinbase are going to have to buy friggin' Bitcoin. Brian, you better buy it quick, brother. You better buy it quick and act like you accidentally left the wallet out. And oh, here they are, right here. I'm sorry, BlackRock. They were in my other pocket. Yeah, you better, brother. Because like I said, Larry Fink's is swinging by Costco, getting some fucking pikes for your ass. Hey, if, seriously, folks, that's funny. Oh, look, I found some in my jacket from last winter. It's a Bitcoin. No, they're way, folks. I got bad news, man. Unless they get a lot of Bitcoin, from what I hear, they are the next FTX, and it's pretty damn obvious what's going on there. Because all Brian's got to do, is he doesn't have to name the wallets, just show them. That's it. That's it, folks. Show proof of reserves. That's it. Bingo. You can't just buy a lot of Bitcoin, though. That's the problem. Exactly. And you know what'd be great? That like Kraken and Binance and all that, they shut off Coinbase's API. So Coinbase tries to buy off their platforms, and they're like, I'm sorry, we'll send you your Bitcoin on Halloween. Wouldn't that be an irony? Because the CEO of a friggin' Binance, he got out of the clink yesterday. Now, mind you, it wasn't a clink. Where they put him was like the kind of the equivalent of a Hilton, except with bad Wi-Fi. That's basically where CZ was at. He had coffee, he had a microwave, he had cable. He wasn't really suffering. You know what I mean? But the point is, he's out now. He's pissed, folks. He's pissed. And he's not only pissed. Watch what happens. Watch what that he's gonna work it out with China. His friends in China, and Binance is gonna fucking start going after these exchanges who are full of shit. It's exactly. CZ was on a corporate timeout. Yes, planning how he was going to take down Coinbase too. Folks, see, that's why BlackRock, the SEC, approve the BY, what is it, BY Mellon? Yeah, because they're going to give Brian a little bit of time. But once that head's on that pike, folks, it's over. It's over. We're talking like my cousin Vinny over. That's what we're talking about. We're talking Godfather over. And it could have happened to a better fucker than Brian. He used to be good. Then he got wrapped up in the, I'm going public. Brian, why do you think they let you go public, dipshit? With all the negativity, right? To this tried going public, they canceled the public launch one day before they went public. The whole Exodus team was up in New York getting ready to ring the bell. And the federal government shut that down, said, nope, you can't go public, sorry. When they asked why, they said, boy, don't ask us why. We tell you what to do. So, Brian, why the fuck do you think they let you go public? You know why? Because once they got close enough to you, they smelled the bitch in you. Oh, yeah. See, you're a bitch. And the sharks, they can smell a bitch a mile away. So they're like, oh, look, a bitch. Let's make him ours. Let's bring him into our little bitch harem. And there you sit, with all your billions. Now you're just a billionaire bitch. Congratulations on your success. Folks, notice I told you this shit like, what, 5 weeks ago? Or 4 weeks ago, whatever weeks ago it was. And then all of a sudden, what I said would happen, happened. Folks, I'm not making this bullshit up. I have friends who work at certain entities who give me heads up. You know why? Because I'm a good-looking motherfucker. Never mind. It's got nothing to do with my looks. Unless he's gay. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's why he sends me texts. Maybe he's going to ask for, like, nudes or something. I don't blame him. If I've never seen me nude, I'd ask for nudes. But I see me nude all the time. And it is quite nice. I'll just be honest. I ain't ashamed. Okay, word from the sponsor. Be right back.
Ever wondered how safe your online activities really are? How secure is your digital footprint? In the vast realm of the internet, privacy and security are paramount. Without adequate protection, your personal data might be at risk. There are solutions to these issues, and today we're going to talk about 2 of them. Introducing Liberty laptops from CALIX Solutions. These cutting-edge devices are meticulously designed to bolster online privacy, providing you the liberty to surf the internet incognito. The World Wide Web can be a wild frontier, but with Liberty laptops, your online privacy is always protected. We also present you crypto laptops, designed with cryptocurrency users in mind. Equipped to support a myriad of wallets and exchanges, these laptops are tailored for seamless cryptocurrency transactions. They offer enhanced security protocols to keep your digital assets safe. Crypto laptops ensures a secure and smooth cryptocurrency experience. It's time to take control of your online privacy and security. Venture over to CALIX Solutions and explore our Liberty laptops and crypto laptops. Don't forget, our affiliate program lets you earn $50 per sale. Visit calixsolutions.io now or call 7028458276 for more information, because your online safety is our priority.
Eve, if you have questions about the Divi wallet situations, ask Jim Flanagan over in the chat. He'll hook you up, brother. All right, I'm back. Okay, so I think my Coinbase rant's over. Folks, now this is funny. BlackRock says they have their own node to verify transactions every 12 hours. These are conspiracy theories. That's what they're saying. But what else are they going to say? What other public announcement would they make? Hey, we caught some funny shit going on. Everybody bank run Coinbase. No. Folks, that's why they sent out that public. Why did they make their letter to Coinbase public? Folks, don't look at the messaging that they put out. Ask yourself why. Why would they put that letter out to Coinbase publicly? They could have easily sent that note over to Coinbase, had a hot cup of shut the fuck up. And that would have been it. But why did they do it publicly? I myself, if I was in Larry Fink's situation, I would want a trail of publicly published evidence that I was trying to keep things honest. That I would have someone to point the finger to. You know what I mean? Watch what they do and then ask yourself why. And don't think like an average person. Think like a CEO. CEOs are marketers and risk management. That's what CEOs are. Right. Then explain to me why they aren't sending people Bitcoin. It isn't one or two people, folks. It isn't one or two people that they're not sending their friggin' Bitcoin to. It isn't like a couple of chosen. Yes, exactly. They put that note out publicly to put the liability on Coinbase. Somebody to point the finger. Why do you think people hire lawyers? So they can point at the lawyer and go, he told me to do it. On Yahoo Finance this morning. Yeah, because what Larry Fink is doing, Larry Fink is trying to cover his ass. He don't give a fuck about Coinbase. Larry Fink's trying to cover his ass. All right. No. All right. Here's all right. All right. BlackRock says they have their own node to verify transactions every 12 hours. These are conspiracy theories, and that's what they're saying. Okay. Listen to that. BlackRock is saying what they have. BlackRock is not saying what Coinbase is doing on their side. Folks, if there's no fire, there wouldn't be any smoke. And there wouldn't be any fire engines heading that way. Larry Fink is sending out the fire engines. Bingo. Bingo. Right. Coinbase will be made good. Retail will not. Remember right before they went public, they changed their terms of service that any assets, any tokens held on Coinbase, that if Coinbase files bankruptcy, that all of the token holders, all of the Bitcoin on their platform, all of the accounts will be treated as shareholders, not as deposits. So if you have a friggin' Bitcoin on Coinbase, that's theirs. If they file for bankruptcy, that is theirs, not yours. And you will be treated just like any other shareholder in a bankruptcy. Cheers, folks. Yep, like the banks. If Coinbase lets the price double or triple, they'll have enough selling to get their coins. Yes, but they need the liquidity from the CIA, who's running Coinbase custody. They're trying to set up the funds. Folks, Yes. Remember when FTX had 0 Bitcoin on their balance sheet? Ha ha ha. They let it go too far. Yeah. This is why I tell folks, if you do not have a Liberty laptop, or if you don't have a crypto-only laptop, folks, look, listen to me. Get a crypto-only laptop and go to Caleb and Brown. I'm giving you the formula for security. That's it. Get the laptop and buy your coins through Caleb and Brown. They don't want to hold your damn coins. They want you to buy them. They ship them to you. Voila. Dune. Then they're out. I had one guy on Twitter send me a message. You know, I wouldn't use Coinbase, but it's the cheapest. And I wrote back and I said, didn't you just tell me you can't get your coins off of Coinbase? Yeah. Then what the fuck did you get cheap? Well, I guess really nothing. Yeah, you know why it's cheap? Because they're not giving you your fucking coins, idiot. I'll sell you something cheap if I don't have to send it to you. Hell, I'll sell you my house as long as I can still live there. With no title, no nothing. Just send me your money and I'll say that you bought my house. Now, you're not getting a title. You're not going to be able to move into it. No, I'm going to just, keep living there. But, folks, here comes my gal. Oh, I can't wait to talk to her about New York. You know what's crazy? I listen to Bloomberg every morning on my way to work. Not a whisper of the mayor of New York getting indicted. They broadcast from New York. And they have a Bloomberg intelligence power hour where they talk about the latest news in politics, but yet ain't said a damn word about the mayor getting indicted. All the other people getting indicted. The one guy freaking killed himself when they were on their way to go pick his ass. All right, let's bring on Debbie.
Good morning.
Morning, beautiful. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I am doing great. Okay, number one thing. I don't know if you can see it.
Love it. You got your patch on.
Okay. I should have never mentioned it last week because now people are like, what's your link for your patch at? And I'm like, shit.
Yeah, have them email me because the way it works is they email me. I send them more info for them to look at it. And then I sign them up and then they have their own account. They're on their way.
There we go. All right. Hey, guys and gals, I'm telling you now, this patch, All right, where's Twigs at? I know I saw her out here earlier on our chat. Folks, these patches, don't ask me how they work. I'll leave that to Deb. All I know is that they work. They work for me. And and Deb will verify. Me and Kelly wore these before I would even talk about it. Right. We wanted to make sure that if we're going to talk about it, that we're talking about something and not talking about hopes and dreams and Obama bullshit. Oh, this morning, baby. I'm sorry.
I love it. No, these patches are so amazing. They're extra amazing because they're non-transdermal. So you're not putting a drug or a medicine or anything in your body. What it's doing, it's giving your body the frequencies that it needs to elevate your copper peptides, which in turn rebuild your own stem cells. And the things that it's done for my body are more than I could even ask for. Just crazy.
My wife and I were up with Deb like I think it was last month or something. She looks amazing. Look at that.
I know. Dude, crazy, right?
I'll tell you what, when my wife saw Deb, she was like, what the hell? You're making the rest of us look bad.
No, it's exciting because I turned 62 in June, and I truly believe that my metabolic rate is reversing. I do.
Yes.
Because that's technically what these do. If your stem cells you're rebuilding new stem cells, your body's getting younger. And it's crazy. But the thing that people have to know is you can't just put them on and expect a result tomorrow. We live in such a society where everybody wants results yesterday. It took you this long to get to where you are and have the issues you have. You've got to give these things at least 6 months. You've got to. You should be on them they recommend a month for every 10 years you've been alive. I've been using them now for coming up on 2 years. And I don't see why I should go off them because every day I use them, my body's getting stronger and stronger. I've not been at this weight since high school. And my muscle tone, my body, it's just everything's working better. My hair is everything is crazy good.
I don't know if I should say this. I'm hoping my wife ain't watching the show right now. We went to the mall yesterday. She's lost so much weight on the things she's like doing with the patches and stuff like. She literally has actually purchased new clothes. And I know, oh wow, surprise, a woman wanting to go shopping for clothes. I actually told her, hon, you're like hugging your pants up every half a minute. And these used to be like her tight jeans. Now she's walking around like a redneck hillbilly with freaking bibbed overalls on. All of her pants are baggy. And her moods, oh wait, I am definitely going to have a hot cup of shut the fuck up now. Let's just say she's much more pleasant now.
Well, as your body gets healthy and you remove the toxins and the garbage and it starts working right, you feel better. And it elevates your mood.
Yeah. She literally told me, she's like, I feel better now than when we met. We met like 20 years ago, folks. She was in her mid-20s.
Mhm.
It's absolutely, and it's frequency.
Yeah.
And you guys have heard me talk about it on the woo-woo shows. It's all frequency.
You know
And
that the Olympians have been using these. So these patches have been used by Olympians even before they were available for the public. The other thing that's I find truly disgusting is that the powers that be, the elites, are using these before they don't want us to know about these healing modalities. They want us to stay on the big pharma medications and mask our symptoms instead of making our body healthier. And again, you gotta drink your water, you gotta clean up what you're eating. It's not like go on the patches, don't exercise, don't hydrate, and eat garbage. I mean, you have to do the other things with it that are common sense things.
yeah, oh, we have someone watching the show ready to testify. In using LifeWave X39 crystal patch. Damn, that's a long title for 1 year. Looking young and feeling great. I'm telling you, folks, it's like slapping on your favorite song. It gets you into the vibe.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it helps you. It helps your frequency vibe naturally. And what's wrong with the world is we live in a world saturated with unnatural frequencies. And that's what's eating us up, folks.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I had forwarded whoever's on Telegram, the Bitcoin Ben Silver Telegram channel. They have a TikTok out where they've actually done studies on these Fitbit watches and the cell phones and everything. The frequencies going into your body are slowing people down and making them unhealthy. Yet they want you to think if you wear that Fitbit thing and you do 100 steps that it's helping you. They're lying to you. This crap, this frequency, this negative frequency going into your body is killing you. It's aging you and killing you.
These things are killing us.
Yeah.
These screens are killing us. The only thing that's saving my life are these.
Well, nicotine is good for you. I don't get going in that.
Dude, everyone I know who doesn't smoke has had COVID.
Yeah.
I have never had COVID. And I got one other friend who's a pretty heavy smoker like me. Never had COVID.
Yeah, Dr. Artis has, I don't know if you guys have heard of Dr. Artis, but he has delved into nicotine. I mean, cigarettes aren't good for you because of the crap that they put in them. In addition to the nicotine. But the nicotine is supposed to be like a first line defense from getting sick. And a lot of people are wearing the nicotine patches. That's the next thing I'm going to look into. I don't have enough knowledge yet like you. I want to research them and try them before I would even tout them. But very interesting. And, you know, nicotine is in tomatoes, very high in tomatoes, green tomatoes, high nicotine. There's nicotine, natural nicotine in so many foods, fruits and vegetables that are good for you. So, you know, we've been lied to, way lied to.
And see, folks, you have to understand how long they've been rolling this out. In the old days, doctors used to recommend what type of cigarette to smoke. Do you know why smoking actually became so popular? Because of flus. People who smoke have a very I haven't had the flu, I don't think ever. I don't get sick.
Thank God your mom was giving you cigarettes in the crib, Ben.
You're damn right. And I'm glad she smoked while I was pregnant. Could have done without the LSD while she was pregnant. But The cigarettes, the LSD, I think, did something else to me.
Speaking of LSD, did you hear that our friend, was it Klaus Schwab? Is it Klaus Schwab? No, it wasn't Klaus Schwab. Who's the guy that just bought over 200 radio stations?
Soros.
George Soros, and they fast tracked it.
Yeah, of course. They're in full panic, folks.
So exciting.
They're in full fucking panic.
Yep.
They've lost the narrative, and they're trying to get it back.
Now, the other cool thing, though, is I follow Julie Green. She's an amazing prophet. I believe in prophets. She's been talking for a while about how they're going to turn on each other, the deep state. So Eric Adams, I heard you talking about him earlier. He's trying to say that Biden had him arrested or indicted because he was complaining about all the illegal immigrants that were hogging the city. Well, those idiots made it a place where people could go, and they're harboring all those illegal aliens anyway. Then they let them take over all the hotels, and they're pushing people out of schools. But if it wasn't a sanctuary city, they wouldn't have the problem. So why Eric Adams complained about it, I don't know. But he's claiming he's innocent, and that this is only because he complained they had too many illegal immigrants. But I'm hearing from other sources, not that I have any great sources. If you see, there's a picture with him and Puff Daddy, and or P. Diddy, whatever his real name is, and he's giving him a key to the city.
Yep.
So and the police commissioner resigned before he got indicted a few months ago. We talked about that, involved in the same crap. Eric Adams was a policeman before. So they're all caught up in this nasty garbage. And the DA, who was an attorney, they came to arrest him, killed himself. This is all part of this mess.
Folks.
It's all part of the P. Diddy sex scandal, Epstein, everything.
Folks, think about that. They're going to arrest. If they're just going to give you a ticket or file some little, hey, you shouldn't have done this, slap on the wrist thing, you're not going to kill yourself over a freaking parking ticket. No. They got dirt, and I mean dirt, on these people. You don't kill yourself over something that isn't going to end your life.
Well, it's very interesting. The other things that have been coming out that the fake news, of course, isn't reporting over the last, and people say nothing's happening. Well, if you look, things are happening. I don't know if you recall, within the last 6 months, they found in the Jewish synagogues that were raided underground, they found beds for little kids and toys and blood on the walls, and the whatever the people are called in the synagogues, the Hasidic Jews, we don't know anything about it. New York, I believe, is where the crap started. It's where George Washington gave the United States to God in the church that's still standing today. But you also have, and again, I know I don't have to say this on this show, but I love all people, and I don't care what your religion is, but there's proven history that some of the Jewish people who, again, if you do your work, I don't think they were really Jewish. I think they took over the Jewish identity. They started this garbage in New York. They were sacrificing children for their blood rituals and getting their blood. This has been going on for years in New York.
Folks, when the Rothschilds changed their name to Rothschild, that's when they infiltrated the Jewish, because Rothschild was a Khazarian before he was a Jew.
And what did the Khazarians do? They would murder the people and take over their identities.
Yes. Folks, this is all historically proven. That's why Rothschild changed his family name and actually came up with the new crest, because they assumed Jewish identity. They were given two choices. Either you join Christianity, Muslim, or Jewish. Well, Jewish had a lot less people. And Jewish people are not violent. The Muslims didn't want them to join as a Muslim because they planned on just killing all of them as soon as they did. The Catholics were threatening, no. If they join as Catholics, we are separating the churches.
Yeah.
So they only had one choice. So they picked Jewish. And they infiltrated the Jewish religion. And ever since then, that's right after that's when Rothschild actually basically bought the Bank of London in that whole Napoleon won, Napoleon lost, spread rumors, drop the price, and friggin' buy up the Bank of London.
Well, that's what they do with a lot of things. They cause the crashes. Whatever bank that because they own all the banks and the stock markets, they would go into each country over historical times. They would pillage, they would start wars. And when everything was low, when everything dropped because the economy was in the toilet, they'd buy everything up for cheap. And They started the wars, they funded the wars, just waiting to go in and swoop in and expand their power base.
Folks, I got bad news. There is no such thing as a white Jew. Right? Now, hang on. There is no such thing as a white Jew from the historic bloodline of Judaism. There are white people over the years who have joined or married into the Jewish faith. That's completely different from the Khazarians. The Khazarians are a bloodline in themselves. It's why the Rothschilds and all of the bankers in the 1600s and 1700s, it's why they kept marrying each other's cousins and brothers. And in fact, Roosevelt was a Jew. His wife was the first lady that when she got married, she didn't have to change her last name. She was already a Roosevelt. She was his second cousin.
Ooh.
Folks, you think I'm bullshitting? Look it up. Roosevelt's wife was his second cousin. This is how crazy this shit goes. All right. So New York's getting real interesting, isn't that right?
Yeah, I knew they wouldn't just let us hang to dry. I knew they wouldn't. The city's getting pretty rough, though. You just have a lot of crime, a lot of murders. It's out of control. And with the no bail, the police don't even want to get involved. My nephew's a police officer and a SWAT team member in Troy, locally where I am. He's like, it's not even worth arresting them because you do the paperwork. It takes you an hour. They're back on the street. He said, I have a run-in with the same guy 5 times a day. Why bother? Let them go.
Yeah. Yep. They are collapsing the cities so they can martial law the cities.
Well, we already have the National Guard in New York City. They've already been dispersed, I believe, within the last month, and they're still there. But I think the good guys are in control of that. But who knows? I'm hoping
that it's all folks, October is going to be the craziest friggin' month you've ever seen in your life.
Did you hear? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's why I'm telling people, folks, you need to get yourself lined up, because we need to. We, as regular people, we can only do so much. But what we can do is prepare ourselves. And I'm talking help. We got to get healthy. That's why these patches. And I'm telling you, folks, email Deb, because you've got to get your frequency right. Your frequency is your mood. Your mood affects how you view yourself. It is either a positive cycle or it's a negative cycle. You're either harmonizing with nature or you're going the opposite way. And people need to start taking this shit seriously, because we need you guys.
Mm-hmm.
We need everybody balanced. We need everybody in a positive frequency.
They also want to clear out the brain fog. You know, as we get hit, and I'm understanding that the stuff that we know is just the tip of the iceberg. So as all of this stuff starts to come out, it's going to take an emotional toll on everybody. This is hard to hear. This is, and the port, they want a 70% increase in pay, or they're striking tomorrow. Is today the 1st? Tomorrow's the 1st. They're striking tomorrow. Yep.
And I'm telling you, folks, I got trucking friends who have called me that are sitting out by them ports. They won't unload from the trucks. I have a friend who reached out. He's literally sitting at a Flying J about 6 miles from one of the ports. They've already told him to make sure his reefer is always full. Because they're suspecting that they won't be able to drop that load for at least a month. Folks, truckers are the blood of this nation. When you got the blood yelling, shit's about to go bad, listen to the blood.
Yeah, and make sure, guys, that you've got extra food, extra water, extra whatever you need. There are so many people out there that don't know, that just are still asleep. And even if you've stocked up, if you have a few extra dollars, grab what you can to help your neighbors and reach out. Make sure you've got a network around you of neighbors. Make sure you've got protection. Make sure you've got water. Just be smart. Be ready.
I think there's a website out there called Trucker Talks. I think it's truckertalks.com or .org or something like that. Look what these people are posting. Look what these truckers are posting. Folks, the truckers are like seriously waving the red flags like, guys, we're in deep shit. We're in deep shit. We need to get this message out. All of the interviews I've heard from the ports, not one person is talking to the truckers who are lined up. These shipping companies have been contacted by the port. You have to understand, when you're a truck driver, you have what is called a dispatcher. Right? The dispatchers get their information from their sales reps inside the trucking company. The sales reps have direct line of communications with the ports and with their shippers. And they relay that through out to the truckers so that the truckers know like what's going on, how long till load, unload, regular drop off shit. They're being told, nope, at least a month. So now all of these trucking companies are looking for drop lots. Drop lots are full. What a drop lot is, hey, this ain't getting unloaded for a month. You drop it, and the drop lot will fuel the reefer. It will make sure your reefer is full, and the truck will drop the trailer at a drop lot. The drop lot will handle all of the maintenance, all of the trailer needs, and then the truck can leave. Because if your wheels ain't turning, you ain't earning.
But do they get paid if they drop that? If they haven't unloaded it, do they still get paid?
Not if you're an owner operator. If you are a company truck driver, yes. If you're an owner operator, you don't get paid shit until that bill of lading is signed. And a drop lot does not sign a bill of lading. You have not completed that load.
Now, you know that the deep state is doing this on purpose, right?
Absolute. Folks,
They want the economy down. They want to kill the middle class because the middle class is the only population that we're the bread and butter of this nation. And they want to take us down. They want to see the whole system go down.
Yep. They know they're going to lose, folks. They know they're going to lose this election. There's too many people watching. There's too many people that have scrubbed all of the ballots of all the dead people. I'm telling you, folks, at the root of this is the census. The census has been a lie since 1880. Prior to 1880, up in New York, look this up, Deb.
We did it again. We screwed it up again.
No. There was a fire at the Census Bureau in 1878. You know what was destroyed?
All the records of the people that were in the census.
Yep. All of the records of all the people that were in America. So they erased the numbers. And then they launched the 1880 census. New York revised their census filing from 4.1 million to 19.9 million because they realized that at that number, they wouldn't have enough electoral delegates who have any influence.
Yep.
So they made up 14 million people.
Well, now we have all the illegals, so I'm sure we're right there on the mark.
Folks, America does not have 330 million people in it. I'm telling you now, we're sitting at about 145 to 160.
How many illegals had they estimated come across the border since Biden got in?
21 million.
21 million. You know what I heard on the radio this morning, and I'm doing a little squirrel. They were talking about a poll. I found this very interesting. They were talking about the crypto people and who the crypto people were going to vote for. Supposedly, it's a tie, which I can't believe this, that 47% are voting for Trump and like 45% for Kamala. I'm like, nope. I can't believe that's real.
Nope. And And folks, the internal numbers that Trump has, see, Trump don't want hype. Trump wants to know the real numbers, and they've got them. Trump's leading like 68 or 69%. They cannot win this. They don't have enough outlets to cheat now. They know it. And this month, the exposures, the arrests, here's folks, this is what I've been telling you guys. Not everyone in the FBI is crooked. Not everyone in the DOJ is crooked. There are people in the DOJ who have arrest authority that are arresting people without running it by their superiors. And when they issue when they indict them, their superiors are freaking out. I have indictment authority. I don't have to ask you. In fact, why are you freaking out? Could you please explain that to me? Why are you freaking out that a Department of Justice official has arraigned a person with plenty of evidence? Why are you calling me Mr. Supervisor? Why are you calling me and questioning my indictment on this individual? You don't call me on other individuals. Why? In fact, I'll tell you what, let's get this in writing. Send me an email on why you're contacting me. I'd like to have this on record.
Speaking of emails, did you hear about all the emails that are coming out about January 6th?
Yeah.
Blow this whole thing wide open.
Folks, October, November, December, January. Enjoy the show, folks.
Yep.
Nothing can stop what's coming. And you know what our job is? Our job is to get the next system set up.
And also say no. They're going to try to lock us down. They have all these fake viruses coming. No more compliance with that garbage.
Nope.
Done.
Nope, we're done. And we don't have to argue. We just have to tell people to fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Get used to this. When someone says, put your mask on, and just keep stepping. And if they touch you, beat the fuck out of them. You want to be free? Free people don't ask permission. And free people don't talk to people who are trying to take their freedom. They just ignore them.
Do you think that Biden's going to make it being president until this election, or you think, or till Trump gets sworn in, or do you think Kamala's going to be in charge? I'm hearing different things.
No, it's actually, I think Joe Biden is so pissed they pulled him out. I think Joe Biden's going to set, and the people behind Biden. You have to understand. The Democrat Party's been split. And now the old Democrat Party is like the old Republicans.
Mm-hmm.
So now,
they're Trump. They're coming over to our side.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, folks. Fucking fucking Biden put on a Trump hat. You think that wasn't on purpose? Folks, let that sink in. Folks, Zelensky just met with Trump at Trump Towers.
Yeah, did you hear what happened after that meeting?
No, I didn't. What
I
happened?
didn't either. I don't know what the result was. He said he wanted to make a deal.
You were fucking with me. I was all excited, like, ooh, what happened?
I thought maybe you knew. And they
No.
met in New York City, Trump Tower.
Yeah. Did you see the sniper protection outside of Trump Tower?
How great was that? That's
Dude,
right.
I noticed you didn't see any badges.
No, I didn't really think about that.
There's a company called Blackwater, or was a company until Nancy Pelosi went after the CEO. Well, that CEO's pissed. And now Trump, he launched another company that has a different name that shall not be named because he doesn't work in public circles anymore.
Right.
Those are Blackwater. Those are Blackwater guys. And these folks, these are the guys that don't have fingerprints. They literally burn off their fingerprints with acids.
Speaking of Pelosi, her husband, didn't he just dump a whole bunch of stock? Was it MasterCard right before the lawsuit came out?
Yep. I'm telling you, folks, this is coming down.
Now, have you heard anything about a hit and run with Kamala? I don't even know if it was a hit and run. I don't know if this is true, but I've heard this from a couple sources that supposedly she has a drinking problem. Supposedly there was
supposedly.
I know Pelosi does. This is Kamala.
No, she does.
Yeah, there was a car accident.
What I hear, it's more than alcohol.
Oh, really? Well, supposedly there was something she covered up. That they covered up. I think somebody might have died in the accident. Had to be somebody prominent or something. I hear that's coming out too. So, and all of her relatives that are all not good people. So I can't wait. Tomorrow's October 1st. Let's go.
Oh, folks. Okay. All right, Deb, where can everyone get these patches? I'm telling you, folks, let's try them for 6 months. If you don't feel different at the end of 6 months, drop them. Drop them like a hot rock. If they're not working, I don't want you to buy them. But you try them for 6 months. I would not recommend them if I didn't believe they'd work for you guys. And I'm telling you, this is not a small change. Think about, like I said, slapping on your favorite song every day. And it changes your frequency. You actually get calm. You get more at ease. Because what you're doing is you're gradually shifting the exposure of your frequency. These things, how I think they work, and correct me if I'm wrong, these things help to slowly reharmonize your body. Because you don't want, folks, you don't want a quick refrequency of your body. You know what that's called? That's called a stroke. When you have a stroke, it's when your frequency changes quickly. You have a heart attack. It's when your frequency changes quickly. It's why they wean you off drugs. They wean you off alcohol. These patches wean you off of the toxins and the frequencies that you're surrounded by.
And they do that by your stem cells are your building blocks in your body.
Yes.
And your stem cells are like a woman's egg. So when you're born with them, you're born with so many, and they age with you. So as these regress aging and rebuild them to a younger state, it enables the rest of your body to start functioning correctly. Stem cells are everywhere in your body.
Yep. Like I said, you try them for 6 months. If they don't work for you, but you gotta wear them, guys. You gotta wear them. Do not have them shipped to you and let them sit on your bathroom counter. In order to become healthy, you have to take healthy action. Get these into your routine. They're easy. You just slap them there or here or where. Where can people get the information for the patches?
Yep. They just shoot me an email at deb.pusatier@gmail.com or reach out to me on the Telegram, the Bitcoin Ben Silver. We've got the other Telegram channel now too, the Patches Telegram. So
yes, I have a link for that Telegram in this link in the descriptions.
Yes.
But I recommend that you click the link and just send a message. Hey, I'm here. Hey, Deb, what do I do? And she will get back to you guys. All right? So click the link under here. It says X Patches Telegram link, I think. There's a link right there. Or email, if you prefer email, Deb at her email address under her name on the screen. Right? Deb, I gotta let you go. I'm actually leaving here in a few minutes. And once I love you, Deb.
Love you, Ben. Have a great day. Bye, everybody. Enjoy.
You too, Ben. Bye-bye. Okay, guys and gals. All right. Now, I'm leaving the club here in Sarasota, and I'm going to Tampa. I have a huge announcement today. I'm meeting with Miss Teen Crypto. If you know who Randy is, Miss Teen Crypto. We're meeting in Tampa looking at locations for the Tampa Club. And Randy is going to host her show and run her operations out of the Tampa Club full time. She's basically going to be the me of that club, where she'll be there every day, broadcasting live, hosting events, having meetups, having all that. Now, if you want information, I have not allowed this open to the public yet, but this is the official day. If you want information on co-owning part of that club with us, because we are decentralizing the ownerships of these clubs. These clubs are going to be brick and mortar tokenized ownership. The first ever, folks. Trust me, my team has been working on creating the tokens for Nashville, creating the tokens for Massachusetts, creating the tokens for Sarasota, St. Louis, Texas, and, and, and folks, I'm telling you now that Tampa club is gonna be hopping. If you want information on how to get part ownership, and you don't need a lot of money, folks. That's why we're decentralizing it. We're giving the power back to the people the right way, where the profits from the company are put into a smart contract with Bitcoin, and you're paid out your profits as an owner in Bitcoin through a smart contract. Welcome to the future. All right. Everyone interested in club ownership of the club in Tampa, give us a call, 941-391-3882. Bamboo will walk you through the process. Now, if you're not interested in the Tampa location, but you want more information on a weekly basis about club ownership, you can also join our owners call every week, where we explain like what's going on in St. Louis, what's going on in Texas, what's going on with all the owners, the clubs, and all that. If you want that information so you can get more of a feel, we have a weekly call with people who are owners and prospective owners. Give us a call and we'll explain how you get on that owner's call. 941-391-3882. And I'm telling you now, Randy, as she's explained, and mind you, she will be offering this to her viewers soon, but there's a limited amount of ownership shares. It isn't unlimited. It's because without a limited supply, there is no growth in value. So each club only has 100,000 shares. That's it. No more. All right. Yes, Randy's a go-getter. That girl and her sister, they got more energy than you can even imagine. And Randy's gonna own part of the club. You don't think she's gonna make that motherfucker? And it's right next to a university in Tampa. You don't think Randy, the zestiest girl in cryptos, ain't gonna make that club hopping? She ain't gonna teach and preach. Randy used to go out in New York City and talk to people randomly on the street. This gal's got bigger balls than most men I know. And that's the truth. I'm telling you, folks. Give us a call, 941-391-3882. If you want information about club ownership in general, we can get you on our weekly calls. And if you specifically go, I want to own a piece of Randy's club, we can help you with that. Everyone have a great day. Love you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.